Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki has said that crime rate across the country has reduced by 13% in the past 3 months since he assumed office.
During the period under review, crime in the country has decreased by 13.5%. We have stepped up the fight against the threat of terror. We have disrupted many terror plots at source, neutralized and/or arrested dozens of suspected terrorists, and destroyed a huge cache of weapons and explosives that could have badly harmed our people if these criminals were not intercepted.
While holding a press briefing to mark his 100 days in office, Kindiki said the ministry had managed to thwart a number of terror attack plots, as well as recovering 60% of livestock stolen by cattle rustlers in the affected northeastern region and Kerio Valley attacks.
In the past 3 months, 60% of all livestock stolen across the 10 most affected counties, namely West Pokot, Laikipia, Meru, Turkana, Garissa, Samburu, Marsabit, Kitui, Elgeyo Marakwet, and Tana River have been recovered.
The CS said the ministry has resorted to understand the problem first before engaging the insecurity situation in the terror and banditry attack-prone areas led by the Northern and Kerio Valley regions respectively.
I have deeply sought to understand the anatomy, pulse, and lifeline of this decades-old atrocity of banditry and rustling, which over time has metamorphosed into an elaborate criminal enterprise.
He said the government has reopened 15 schools in the affected areas, as he warned the political class believed to be masterminds funding the orchestration of banditry attacks in the hardly hit regions. Kindiki hinted that the newly recruited security officers are set to be deployed in the banditry and livestock rustling to reinforce security in the area, as well as increase the use of community, ground and aerial surveillance to help curb the menace.
The nearly 6,000 new police officers who have joined the National Police Service in the last 100 days, as well as nearly 3,000 Kenya Prison Service officers who have graduated. Together, these officers guarantee us the sustainability of the fight against crime. The new officers will be deployed to security hotspots across the country immediately to further buttress the security of our people and their property. If any leader of whatever political formation is implicated in hurting our country for political reasons or commercial reasons or whatever reasons, I have made it clear in my consultations with them that we will be ruthless with them. We will deal with them without mercy, whether they are opposition politicians, whether they are government politicians, because it is not the political objectives of any political party to murder other people and steal their cattle.
Additionally, the CS urged all persons who had sought assistance and made application at the Immigration Ministry to pick their already processed applications at respective state departments domiciled under the Interior Ministry and National Administration.
We have streamlined the issuance of passports procedures and the restoration of our passport supply chain, which had stalled for almost a year.
The CS concurred that under his 100 days in office, the Interior and National Administration Ministry has accomplished 10 key achievements, among them developing terms of reference to the Task Force Committee in the ongoing reforms and betterment of police welfare of the National Police Service and the Kenya Prison Service.
We have initiated the policy framework for the introduction of the online registration of births and deaths
To what can be affirmed or ascertained to his 100 days in office, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki has come out calling. He has reaffirmed his commitment to the fight against terror and militia groups in the northern Kenya, as well as fight against banditry attacks in the Kerio Valley. These are among the 10 achievements under his 100 days in office. Stanley Lugaria, the informer, uncovering the truth.